obviously individuals healthy. It's really lining us in. Yeah.
What kind of practice have they instructed?
Box breathing.
Okay, so you're used to breath retention.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we live?
Wave.
Oh,
There you go.
so breath retention. Yes, so you're used to breath retention. Does anybody struggle with heart disease, cardiovascular disease, COPD, epilepsy?
I thought I was aware of.
Okay, epilepsy for yourself. Pregnancy, nobody's pregnant. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone in Zoom land. Okay, so with the breath retention, just be very, very mindful of how it's feeling in your body, or completely skip it altogether. So same goes in the Zoom world. If you're about to practice this breath work with me, if you have COPD or you know, a cardiovascular disease or heart disease or epilepsy, you know, be really, really mindful of how your body's feeling when you're practicing, or completely skip breath retention and continue the practice as it is, except for leave out the retention. Now, these breathing practices will support these conditions in the long run under careful guidance, consistent and careful guidance. But initially, in the beginner's phase, you would just want to be very mindful of that. So for yourself, give it a try, go easy or completely skip it altogether. You know your own bodies.
Yeah.
And that's the point. You know, you must honour your body and its, I'm going to say, perceived limitations at the time. Okay, so if we're good to go, Jack, at 7 o'clock. Does anybody need more water or anything?
Yeah.
You can sit up for a minute if you want. Well, I just give a little quick 2-minute explanation of what we're doing. I've got all my notes on my phone. Yeah. So, hello, and hello in everyone in Zoom land. So thank you for coming firstly, because it's really, really important to take time out, solely carve time out for yourself, for your holistic health and your well-being. We live in a chronic state of anxiety and stress nowadays, chronically, so much so that we can't control the body's responses, seemingly. And then obviously this has a cascading effect. Stress has a cascading effect on the body and eventually will manifest itself as disease. So thank you very much for taking the time to come and practice this for your holistic health and wellness. This practice is designed to support relaxation, to initiate the relaxation response, because relaxation is a response, not a command. You ever heard somebody say, "Oh, just relax"? Well, you know, we can't just relax.
Yeah.
It's a response, not a command. So this practice is designed to give you tools to keep going with, to practice ongoing, to support training you to come into this relaxation response. So it's designed to support your relaxation. It's designed to support a release of mental tension, nervous tension, anxiety melting away, and then therefore chronic stress. So we're only going to be about 20 minutes or 25 minutes or so. So I'm aware we haven't got a huge amount of time to do very much. So we'll try and get through the practice in little sections. So we'll start with a bit of relaxation, some progressive muscle relaxation, just to try to help the body relax a little bit. Ideally, you would do some kind of body movement to really release the nervous energy. So we'll just do something brief. We'll come to breath awareness, so you can feel how you're breathing, and then we will come into some diaphragmatic breath. We'll then come into a full yogic breath, and then we'll culminate in the 1-1-2 breathing, which is the beginner's breath for breath retention. It's called Kumbhaka in yoga. So again, if you're somebody that struggles with anything that I said at the beginning, then make sure you are fully aware that when we come to the end of the practice, we will be holding the breath briefly. And if it's not for you, then really do just skip it and continue the practice just without the breath hold. Okay, can I turn some of these lights down? So, first thing to do is just give your body a little shake out first. We haven't got much time to do a lot of movement, but give your body a little shake out. So let me move that out of the way. Give your body a little shake out, and get your legs, stretch your legs as well, and just get everything kind of moving, get your toes moving, get all of the joints of the hands, like play the imaginary piano. Move the head, the neck, and then just stop. Twist gently around to one side from the waist and come to center. You can breathe in there, and as you breathe out, just twist to the other side, and then come back to center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start relaxing. So make your way to lay down. Again, if you have lower back problems or you struggle to lay down, you can sit up, you can sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor. And what you want to do is you want to get yourself into a position that you feel fairly comfortable to be fairly still-ish for 20 minutes. All right, so just adjusting your position. And then you can softly close your eyes. And softly closing your eyes means not scrunching them. It means just allowing the eyelids to close over the eyes. Okay, we're gonna do some muscle relaxation. So beginning with your head and your face, we're gonna gently squeeze the muscles of the face. And you can very slightly hover your head, your skull off the ground in a moment. So just start to squeeze gently the muscles of your face and lift your head a little bit off the ground and take a breath in. And as you breathe out with a sigh and slowly release your head to the ground. Relax all of the muscles of your face. Relax your eyes. Relax your cheeks. Relax your jaw. And let your tone drop to the lower palate. Come to your right arm, and you can make a gentle fist with your right arm and gently hover your arm above the ground, tensing the muscles gently on the right side as you draw a breath in through the nose. Squeezing and then releasing with a sigh. Relaxing slowly, bringing the hands slowly down to the ground, coming to the left side, making a fist with your left hand, gently hovering the arm off the ground, breathing in as you tense the muscles of the left side, and then a big sigh as you relax the arm and the hand down to the ground. And then tensing gently the muscles of your chest and your belly and your abdomen as you draw a breath in through the nose. And then relaxing everything with a sigh out. And as you relax, really relax your belly and allow your belly to hang out there. Moving to your right leg, gently hover your right leg off the ground if it's possible for you, tensing the muscles from hip to toes, gently drawing a breath in through the nose. Deep sigh as you gently guide the foot down and let the toes fall out to the side. Splay the toes out, moving to the other side of the leg. Hovering, breathing in, tensing all of the muscles hip to toe, and sighing out, gently guiding your feet to the ground and letting the left toes splay out. Full body now, so tensing full body, head, toes, hands, legs, belly, breathing in.
And big sigh, relax everything. Allow your body to sink into the ground. The next breath in that you take, allow it to feel long and a little bit deep, but natural through your nose. Another deep sigh as you try to sink your body into the floor. Let's do that one more time, breathing in through your nose, full breath in towards your belly. Sinking body down with your breath out. Beautiful. And now allowing your breath to settle itself and return to its natural state. Aiming to really let go of the muscles of the body as much as you possibly can, relaxing the forehead and the eyes. In fact, blur your eyes out into the dark space there, as if you're daydreaming in the dark. Let your eyes blur. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue drop to the lower teeth. Feel your shoulders heavy on the ground and allow the weight of your arms to just press down, holding on to nothing in the upper body as you relax your chest, relax your belly. Feel your pelvis and your hips heavy on the ground. Let go of both of your legs. Feel the weight of both of your legs just weighing heavy on the earth, holding on to nothing, all the way from hip to toe. A little gentle scan of your body from head to toe, going from the top to the bottom. If you locate any area of your body that is still tense, try to release your holding and just see how far you can let your body go into this full support of the ground. And now becoming aware of the dark space that rests before your closed eyes. Resting your attention with your blurred vision there. And then gently becoming aware of your natural breath. And you're not changing anything with your breath right now. You're just noticing the flow of your breath in and out. We're breathing through the nose throughout the duration of the practice. And we're simply following the breaths in through the nose, journeying with the breath as it flows past the throat, in towards the chest, and then a little bit deeper down towards the navel and the diaphragm. Just spend a moment or two with the epicenter of your mind on your breath and just watching the flow, the trajectory of your breath in and out. And in doing so, become aware if your breath feels shallow. Try to notice if your breath is feeling shallow and you're breathing solely towards your chest. Perhaps your breath is quite deep. Just try to notice if your breath feels shallow. And in noticing if your breath feels shallow, just with a gentle effort, not too much, just try to just deepen it a little bit lower towards the abdomen, the lower abdomen, just a little bit. And then notice also if your breath feels quick. If your breath is feeling quick, again with a gentle effort, not too much, just aim to slow it just a little bit. Just a little deeper, just a touch slower, to your comfort. Notice now if your breath feels shaky or jerky, jumpy. And if so, without too much effort, aim to just smooth the breath. Smooth all of the kinks of the breath and make it deeper, slower, and smoother. And finally noticing now if your breath is very noisy. And if your breath is very noisy, just try just to quieten the breath. Make the breath a little bit more fine through the nose. So breathing deeper, longer, smoother, and quieter. With a continuous flow of breath in and out, without any unnecessary pause. Just keep your breath really easy, really comfy, just continuous in this way. Go on in this way with your breath. And if your mind is wandering off into worry or thinking, distractions, no problem. Because no thought really is a problem. It's just not important right now. Come home to your breath the moment you know you've wandered, and simply continue that throughout this whole practice. Be kind to yourself and guide yourself home to your breath each time you wander, and continue from there. Now, make a gentle effort to become slightly more aware of your navel area, your diaphragm. And noticing the feelings and the sensations in the navel area as you breathe in and out. As you breathe in and out now, try to direct your breath gently and slowly towards the navel area rather than the chest. Being aware exactly of what you're doing, place both of your hands slowly on top of your navel so that you can feel its movement. Breathing in the same way, long, slow, deep and smooth, directing the breath to the deeper regions of your abdomen towards your navel. Allowing the breaths in to be complete and full so that you can't breathe in anymore, but it must be comfortable. Feel as if you're not forcing the breath in, and that the breath, in fact, is just flowing in slowly, gently on its own. And it's this sensation of almost watering the inside of the abdomen, of the diaphragm. Allow the breath to simply flow in and fill the space of the belly, of the diaphragm. And feel the way your navel gently moves upwards as you inhale. And then slowly as you exhale, allowing and watching the navel to come down towards the spine. Maintain your breathing in this way, long, smooth, slow and deep, directing your breath towards the diaphragm, feeling the navel area moving up with the inhalation, a slow and comfortable breath, feeling as if you're watering the vital organs with energy, with air and breath. And then watching as the navel falls down again, as the exhalation leaves your body. Breath should feel comfortable and easy. Go on practicing in this way with your breath, breathing diaphragmatically. Coming home to your breath every time your mind wanders away. And now as you exhale, continuing this way, just gently notice the way the navel comes in towards the spine. And very gentle effort, just slightly press into the tummy muscles and draw the navel in a little bit more. Allow your breaths in and out to feel relaxed, full, complete. And use the muscles of the tummy to gently draw the navel in as you exhale, gently pressing out all of the stagnant air from your lungs and your body. Continue to do this at a pace and a rhythm that feels comfortable for you. Next, being aware of exactly what you're doing. Take your right hand and place your right hand at the center of your chest. Keep your left hand on your navel and continue to breathe in this way. Notice the feelings and the sensations in your belly and your chest as your mind flows with your breath and the body moves with your breath. If you're breathing diaphragmatically, the chest and the palm of the chest will remain fairly still, not completely, but fairly still. And there will be a little bit more movement in the diaphragm under your left hand. Continue in this way, directing your breath towards the belly, the diaphragm. Next, continuing to breathe in this way, allowing the belly to fill gently with air, and then trying to slowly draw the breath up towards the ribs a little more, and beginning to expand the rib cage just slightly up and out, so that you can feel the right palm moving a little bit more. Still breathing into your diaphragm, but gently drawing the breath a little bit higher up towards the rib cage and even up towards the collarbones, just widening the ribs and the collarbones just gently. allowing the breath to flow in with ease and filling the lower abdomen. Gently guide the breath up towards the rib cage and widening the collarbone softly, and allowing the breath to flow out with a long exhalation. Nice and easy, comfortable breaths. Allow your exhalations to support your body's relaxation. And with every breath out, just let go of your physical body more and more. Continue breathing in this way, bringing your mind home to your breath if you notice it wanders. As you continue to breathe in this way, feel the way the inner cavity of the body, the inner space of the body is touched with the breath. Feel the breath as it moves through the inner space of your body, picking up any stickiness, blockages, or tension in the belly and the chest. And then allowing that stickiness, tension, and blockages to be released with your breath out. Creating space and moving through blockage and stickiness with the breath. Feeling the inner sensations of the breath all the way down towards the diaphragm and back. Breathe with no force and no strain. And now, being aware of exactly what you're doing, place both of your arms next to your body. Either ground your palms or turn your palms to the sky, whichever feels most comfortable right now. Continue breathing diaphragmatically. Allow the breath to keep filling the lower abdomen, the diaphragm. Continue with a long, smooth, slow, and deep breath. As we move to the next stage of our practice, using my voice as a guide, continue your breath. When you're ready, count how long it takes to breathe in seconds. Let your breath out as normal. The next time you breathe out, aim to double the count of your exhalation. So, if your breath count in is 3, your breath count out is 6. Or aiming to be 6. Each one of you will be different. And so counting your inhalation, counting the length of your inhalation, and doubling the length of your exhalation to your comfort. This switches and shifts us into the parasympathetic state. As the heart rate slows down with every exhalation, count your breath in, how long it takes, and double your exhalation comfortably with your breath out. You might find each breath in is a different length. That's okay. Make sure your exhalation is longer, aiming towards the double count. Keep your body relaxed as you do this. Relax your eyes and your tongue. Breathing in and counting. Breathing out and lengthening the exhale. At some point, you may feel as if your breath is lengthening through the practice, in which case, adjust your exhalation accordingly. Allow the breath to leak out with your exhalation. If you find your breath out is uncomfortable and too long, adjust your count in so that your breath out feels a comfortable length. Just find your comfort with it. The epicenter of your mind is on your breath and your counting. Continue in this way as we begin to move on to the final stage of our practice, remembering to skip the breath retention if you struggle with some of the problems mentioned earlier. Continue your breath in this way with your longer exhalation. The next stage of this practice remains the same, except for you hold your breath in to the same count as your inhalation. If your inhalation is 4, you're holding for 4, and then you're exhaling for 8. It's a 1-1-2 ratio. Counting breath in now, holding breath in to the same count, and exhaling to a double length. Try to keep your breath as comfortable and as easy as possible, adjusting your counting as needed. Try to keep your body and your face as relaxed as possible, especially during your breath hold. If it becomes too uncomfortable or difficult to breathe in this way, make sure you skip the retention and are breathing in at a length and a speed that feels comfortable for you. Breathing in, holding, and then breathing out with a longer exhalation. Continue breathing in this way for the next few minutes, making sure you're absolutely comfortable with your count and the speed and the length of your breath. Continue your practice this way. The end of your next exhalation, release yourself from the practice and allow your breath to now return to its natural state. Settle your breath. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm flow. Keep the epicenter of your mind on this breath with a gentle effort, keeping your mind on your breath. Notice the feeling and the sensations in your body now. Notice any shift into your mind space. Become aware of any arising emotion and allow your thinking mind to come and go. Gentle awareness on your breath. Relax your face, your eyes. As we gently now draw towards the end of our time shared together. Become aware of your body on the floor. Become aware of your body on the floor or in the chair. Bring gentle movement to your toes and your fingers by wiggling. Slowly turn your head from side to side. And then take a long, deep breath in as you stretch your arms over your head. Give yourself a full body stretch, breathing in. And then sigh out. Bring your knees towards your chest. Rocking side to side to gently massage your spine. And then support yourself to sitting as you're ready. Excuse me 1 second.